Hello and welcome back to Aubrey Books and Coffee. Please grab your favorite beverage of choice and join me. So I'm going to do a week of spinning that wheel and seeing what I'm going to read. And then I'm going to vlog about it to you guys as I go every 25% or so. That way you can kind of see my thoughts as I'm going through, and let me know below if you end up liking these vlogs or not. Typically, I just do it around Halloween time because every day I read a scary book and every day I watch a scary movie that my family tortures me with. But let me know if this is something that you actually like, a little glimpse into my life during the week and the books as I'm reading them. If you don't like it, no worries. I don't have to do them. That's less work for me. But if you do end up liking them, then I want to be able to provide them for you. And they are kind of fun to make. So let me know. Meanwhile, let's get going. And our first book of the month of May is, The Rule of Wolves. I'm about 25% into the book. Yeah, it picks right up like weeks after King of Scars lets out. And so we're mainly we had something about a princess, I don't want to ruin anything, at a competition. And now we're following Nina, and I think it's pronounced H-A-N-N-E, Han. And we're following them, and Nina's doing some really cool stuff with her powers to show that Grisha are here and that they're there to help and not to harm. And so she's kind of undermining the soldiers and what they're trying to push as an agenda, and it's pretty cute. She gets kind of snarky about it at times and playful, and so I really like that. Otherwise, it's moving very slow though. This feels much slower than King of Scars or any of the others I've read so far by Leigh Bardugo, so hoping it picks up. So I'm now halfway point. Yeah. So much is happening. I don't want to give a lot of it away because if you haven't read King of Scars yet, it would of course completely ruin that. Oh my gosh, I will just say that I don't like the prince, like at all. And we just found out something about Jordan that just and if you know, you know. And I am already exhausted and I'm only halfway. So, wow, we'll see. Still obviously a 5-star. But wow. My heart hurts for Nina. She's one of my favorite characters, always has been since, Six of Crows. I love her, but, wow. So I'm now 75% into it, and there is a lot going on. Like, I was kind of confused actually. I think I kind of know what's happening here, but there was just a lot. Like, I'm afraid to say too much because I don't remember what was a giveaway from King of Scars or not, but suffice to say, what is happening with the politics is really politicking, and what's happening with the royal stuff is not good. And suffice to say, my wedding day mishaps weren't nearly as bad as what's happening in here. Yeah, there's just a lot going on, and some of the details I'm pretty sure I didn't keep straight in my head, but I'm along for the ride. I am so scared. where this is gonna end. But I do need to feed my critters out in the backyard because it's like Snow White's backyard back here. We have lots of squirrels and chipmunks and birds, and over the winter we even had some deer. So I'm going to go feed the critters now. Whoa, so I finished it. So many thoughts. Bittersweet, some real heartwarming moments, some moments I teared up. Didn't end the way I expected it to end, to be honest, but I'm satisfied. I am satisfied. I'm definitely giving it a 5-star. I'm glad I read it. I feel exhausted. I'm hoping my next spin is a bit of a lighter read because this one was definitely heavy. Good, but a heavy duology. Oh. And it's Half a Soul. Okay, so I am about 25% in Half a Soul. I'm not liking it as much. It's okay. It's slow and it's not formal writing, but it's definitely older writing, if that makes sense. So it feels like back in Jane Austen era where they're very polite to each other and talk to each other that way. I'm not miserable, especially since the very opening sequence like really pulls you in and gets you going to see why it's called Half a Soul. A girl gets half her soul taken, and you understand why there's scissors and things like that. Yeah, but I'm not loving it. I enjoy the friendship between Dora and Vanessa. They're cousins. I enjoy that. I enjoy how they're there for each other. But so far, even with there being a weird twist that happens when Dora stumbles into a magic store, even with that, I'm just still kind of bored. I'm hoping it picks up. I am 50% through Half a Soul, and it has picked up a bit more, which I am so relieved. There's really cute banter going on between Dora and Elias, and even Albert and Vanessa, and I'm enjoying that part of it. I enjoy it feels almost like Bridgerton, and it feels formal like that with, a Jane Austen era kind of deal going on. There's like some kind of a sleeping plague going on, and so Dora's kind of helping Elias with that. We get a lot more background now. The last 25% has given us a lot more about Elias, so we get to know his character, where he's coming from, and something accidentally happens that has got me wondering, and I have a theory about Elias maybe not being who he says he is, and I think he's somebody else. So we'll see if I'm right or not, but I'm definitely liking it better. It's still very slow in places, and it still has that formal feel to it. So still feeling like a 3-star, but I am enjoying it. So I'm now 75% into Half a Soul, and there's a lot going on. Now we're talking about being in the realm of fairy, and by the way, I hate Dora's Aunt Frances. May she rot. She is a terrible person. That aside, still really boring and slow in places, believe it or not, with all the crazy that's happening. But I'm living for the moments when Dora and Elias are talking to each other, and I don't want to give anything away, but there's even a really sweet moment where he's like, I literally tried everything to help you. And she's like, everything? 'Cause there's something I wrote down that if you try literally everything on my list, it means you did this. And it's kind of sweet and cute. But anyway, that's the only reason I'm continuing, because some of it is so dry. It's so boring in places, I'm not going to lie. But it's really picked up now that we're kind of dealing with the realm of the fairy. So we'll see. So I have finally finished Half a Soul, and it was cute, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the ending. I enjoyed especially Elias and Dora's relationship the most. It was definitely formal writing, very Regency era, Bridgerton, like just think very formal, but it had some really cute moments, and especially with the Fae and fairy world being a part of it. I don't know it would have kept my interest without that little bit of extra in there, to be honest, but I had a good time overall. So I think I'm going to be ranking it a 3-star, and it is one I would recommend, but only to certain people. So if that sounds like something that's up your alley, pick it up. Just know it's going to be really slow in places, but it is enjoyable. Here we go. And it's If I Have to Be Haunted. I am about 25% into If I Have to Be Haunted. It's cute. So far, it's already hit the ground running, and it's really, really cute and kind of sad and intriguing, and I am excited to see what's going to continue to happen. I'm loving the main character. I'm loving her relationship with her grandma, and I'm loving the fact that she can see and talk to ghosts. So this feels very Ghost Whisperer, but teens, and there's a little bit of a darker element happening too. So I am actually really, really excited about this one. So I'm at the halfway point now. I'm at 50%. Oh my gosh, it has got me hooked. It's definitely YA, but it is absolutely adorable and so fun. And they're on this kind of quest, and she's trying to help someone that she really doesn't even like that much. And their banter is cute, and they've already made a reference to like a Percy Jackson novel, which is so cute for me because I read those with Katie. And I really love it because it also has some, slightly disturbing moments, like a cooking lesson that I can't get out of my head. And yeah, I mean, it just, oh my gosh, it is just, it's cute. It's really cute. I am really enjoying it. The pace is good. It's very quick. Yeah, I'm loving all of it. I'm loving her interaction with, the ghost world. I'm loving their references to a kind of purgatory kind of area. Um, yeah, it's got me hooked so far. I'm really, really enjoying it. So far, I'm leaning towards a 4 star, so we'll see if it goes a little higher. I get to keep the beautiful edition, which would be lovely up on my shelves. I would love to add it to that collection. But if not, then it'll be for you guys. So I am now 75% into it, and oh my gosh, it is really ramping up. It's still really cute, really good. I am still having a good time with it. I am still enjoying the kind of reluctant ally kind of thing, and then the romance that, of course, is going to build. There's been a couple of things that have happened that have been kind of, but in a good way. And I don't know how this is going to end. And I'm excited about that. I am really, really having a good time. It's not a blow me away kind of story or fantasy, but it's super enjoyable. And it's been a while since I've read one that just made me happy to pick it up and read it, and excited to see what was going to happen next. So next update will be when I'm done with it, and I'm still feeling 4, maybe even 5 stars. I am really having a good time with this. Oh my goodness, I just finished. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. I really enjoyed it. 4 stars. I enjoyed my time with it. I enjoyed the characters. It wrapped up beautifully, and when I looked on GoodReads, it doesn't say it's only book 1 of a series, so it makes me think it's a standalone, but it ended in a way that it's not cliffhanger, but it's very much there may be another book in the future. So sorry, we have a whiskey. But yeah, so I'm just, oh my gosh, I love this book. It is so good. I know I won't read it again, so I give it 4 stars, but I highly recommend it, and I had such a good time with it. The Hemlock Queen. So I'm about 25% into the Hemlock Queen, and oh my gosh. So it does pick up right after the first book. And man, that love triangle and the politics are insane. There's some events happening that are ramping up the love triangle quite a bit and putting more at stake. Yeah, I'm here for it though. I'm loving the banter. I'm loving the conversation, and I am loving the fallout of what happened at the end of the first book. I'm here for it. I'm really enjoying my ride and enjoying listening to this. I'm a little red cheeked because today was heavy cleaning in the house day, and I'm exhausted, but at least the house is cleaner, and I got a lot of points on my D&D sheet. So win-win. But yeah, I can't wait. At 25%, I'm already feeling 4 stars, and I'm hoping the rest of the book continues this way. So I'm currently now halfway into the Hemlock Queen, and oh my goodness, this triangle is intense. And let's just say the aftermath of the first book has some serious consequences, and decisions that are being made aren't necessarily their own. They're not in complete control. That's all I'm going to say for that, because I don't want to give away book 1. But oh my gosh, it's already ramping up, and oh my gosh, I don't know. Am I team Bastian? Am I team Gabe? I don't even know at this point. But I'm definitely team Lore. How about that? I'm about 75% into the Hemlock Queen, and it is, oh my gosh, I'm also making some banana bread. I've got some bananas that are, shall we say, extremely ripe, so it is like beyond time to make some banana bread. Yeah, there's a lot happening right now. All I can say is I feel so bad for Lore. I feel bad for, honestly, all the characters at this point, because nothing is going right. And even people that I maybe wasn't a huge fan of before, we'll just say, there's things happening to them that they didn't deserve to have happen. So yeah, it's like, it's getting real up in her. I'm trying not to give anything away. They're revealing a lot of huge plot points, and I think I know where they're going with this, and it makes me so nervous. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. So I finished it. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's gonna be a 3-star. I hate that because the first one was a 4-star, but I think it may have gotten into the curse of the second book, where it has to set up so much. It has to deal with the fallout of the first book and set up what's going to happen in the third book. And there was a whole lot going on with the history, the backstory of everything. I don't want to give anything away, but think kind of like if you've read Jennifer Armentrout's From Blood and Ash. That book by itself was one thing, but then you go into book 2 and you get this whole other universe brought into your world, and it becomes quite a bit more complex than what the first story seemed. And that's true with this one. You're going to get a whole lot more than you bargained for from the first one. I'm interested. I am extremely excited for the third one. So it didn't dampen my enjoyment of the series. It's just not my favorite. I preferred the first one, but I'm really hoping that the third one just kills it and I end up really loving this series. So that was a full and busy week, but it was so much fun, and I got 4 books done and logged into the, Escape the Readathon that I'm doing on Lexie's channel. So helped my team, and it's moving through the TBR that I promised you I would read this month. So again, let me know below if you liked it and want to see more of these, and have a fabulous rest of your week and weekend. Take care.